Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from the World Famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hey, everybody. Hi. Come on, make some noise. It's Monday night. Who has more fun than us on a Monday night, right? Everybody has fun here on Mondays. Welcome to the #1 live podcast in the world. Comedians, how you guys doing tonight? You ready to have some fun? These lucky motherfuckers. Brian Redband is here, everybody.
What's up, guys? Okay.
Make some noise for Redband.
Jesus Christ.
Ryan J. Ebelt drawing tonight's episode. While you all sit there being lazy, this guy's drawing already masterfully. All those prints are available at ryanjebelt.com, including the new Kill Tony poster, which is awesome. There's that. That's all available at ryanjebelt.com, too. Life is good. Brian, what's going on?
Not much, man. Just got a new car, living off that high right now.
Sweet. I'm super pumped. LA Speedweed, we love you guys. And fuck yeah, there's an LA Speedweed guy over there. If you need weed, you could just get it off LA Speedweed if you're in LA.
Yeah.
Call LA Speedweed.
We'll be going to the Skank Fest next month in New York City.
Yep.
So I know there's a lot of comics coming to that.
Yep. It's already sold out, completely sold out, our show in New York, but you can win tickets by following Skank Fest and other certain giveaways that they have. So that's available. Let's bring out our guest. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Or should we bring out the band? Is the band ready? No? Okie dokie. 5 no's somehow. There's only 3 people in the band, but there was 5 no's on that. Okay, I got that, Josh. Thank you. Wow. I'm going to bring up tonight's guest. Put your hands together for the great Randy Sklar, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. One half of the Sklar brothers. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Jason on his way.
Jason is on his way. For some reason, you two don't travel together like we...
Oh! What the fuck?
Look at that.
Travel by horse. Hello. We just don't have enough water up here, guys. Can we please get some fucking water up here? Jesus Christ.
I'll take one of those.
This is the fucking reason we had a drought. This fucking show. God damn it.
Make some noise for the motherfucking Sklar brothers, ladies
and
gentlemen.
Bitch,
Two of the funniest comedians in the world.
Make it.
We just had so much fun together at Moon Tower.
We were at Moon Tower. We hosted this 3-hour ping pong tournament that we commentated. He hung with us, and of course, pinging and ponging it like no other.
Nailed it.
We
were
roasted
amazing.
the shit out of innocent people that were just playing ping pong.
That's all they just.
When you say innocent people, you mean Chinese people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was ping pong.
There was a guy that looked like the guy that got dragged off the United flight.
He did.
And I made a joke about it, and then he played into it. He laid down on the ground like that.
Yeah, laid down on the, that was the guy who was coming to move the tables. He laid down on the ground,
and then he sued you. He sued you and United.
The weird part about that, he's flying first class for the rest of his life on United just because of your joke.
That's so great.
Definitely, we make dreams come true.
I love it.
Is the band ready? All right, I'll take that silence as a big fat yes. How many actual Kill Tony fans are out there tonight?
All right.
Then you probably know that my favorite part of the show is the band. I love them with all my heart. Put your hand. They always come out to something different every week, some type of crazy thing. I never know what they're going to do. So here they are again this week. Let's see how loud this place can get. For the Kill Tony band, Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Joelberg Jimenez. They are completely pirates. Holy shit. Wow. I don't even know how to describe it. They all have eye patches.
Arr.
Oh.
It's great to be here with the Sklar.
I love that your pirates and not one of your hooks are good in any of your songs. Thank you.
I love it. Fucking real pirates. Jeremiah putting on the sax with a hook. Wow. I didn't realize that they had so much food on the ship that you were on, Jeremiah. Look at that. Look at that gut.
Jesus.
Man,
Tony, you mentioned the hook. You're talking about his nose, right? Not one of you.
Not one of them dressed as Andrew McCutcheon. I think that's a missed opportunity. Sports joke for two people out there.
I feel very welcome here. Thank you for having me.
Wow, Jeremiah, eating a lot of the chicken of the sea, huh?
Eating a lot of booty.
A pirate's booty. That's a joke for people with kids. I get that.
And obviously, Joel Jimenez is a pirate that got stuck off on the island of Jamaica for a little while. It's clearly dreadlocks under as a pirate.
He's the spring break pirate.
Rastafari.
You look like a pirate that got
Norwegian Cruise Lines. Yarr!
I stand on the deck and count crows.
Joel looks like the only guy that performed at the Fire Festival.
Joe looks like the only guy at Burning Man that won't take his clothes off.
Thankfully.
Well, that's the kind of fun that we're going to have tonight. That's just the motherfucking band. How about that? You guys know how the show works. I have a bucket full of comedians' names. They all signed up for the opportunity to do 60 seconds on the show here tonight.
What was that song, Jeremiah? What in the world were you playing?
I can only play 3 notes with one hand.
It's going to be a lot of that song all night.
Yeah,
It's not Careless Whisper, it's Careless Way.
I have a feeling nobody's going to want to pirate any of your tracks tonight.
You're taking some of our jokes. Leave some for us, please.
Jesus.
We have some stuff planned for later if you would cool it with the pirate references.
All right. Sorry about that. We will crowd fund for your hand, though. I appreciate that.
Oh, I fucking love you guys so much. I have a bucket full of comedians' names. Some are comedians. Sometimes people just sign up for the opportunity. Maybe sometimes they're a fan of the show and they just think that they're funnier than other humans, and they try 60 seconds.
By the way, sometimes it works.
Yeah.
So we were at Moon Tower. We saw the live one, and there was the guy, 2 brothers, one who was a comedian, and the other one who wasn't. And the guy who wasn't was way better than the one who was.
Totally.
That is a quiet car ride home.
Yeah, definitely. It truly, I mean, that was an amazing episode. If you haven't listened to the episode, Austin, Texas, Moon Tower 207, I do believe, or 206.
207.
Awesome, 207. I have a bucket full of comedians' names. You guys know how it works. If you don't, I pull a name out, and they get to perform 60 seconds uninterrupted. You know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sweet sound of a kitten. Aw, you hear that? That means wrap it up then. Don't go any longer, or else you're going to anger the angry West Hollywood bear. Whoa. Wow. Oop.
R, that means help stop forest fires.
Was that the slogan, help stop forest fires? I think it was only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah.
Help stop is like a way more mediocre approach. It's like, you don't have to really stop them. Just, act like you're interested in helping. It's not let's make the responsibility and spread it around like a fire. It's not all on you. If you throw a cigarette on the ground, fuck it. Just try and help, do this a little bit. Step on it.
Yeah. Create an oxygen push on top of it. I believe that's, yes, blow it out. Blow out, always blow out the forest fire if you start one.
Only you can help blow out forest fires.
So let's fucking do it. You guys ready to start the goddamn show or what? Everything is in place. You are at the #1 live podcast in the world.
Every time that song.
Okay, the first person that gets to perform an uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight. One
Davy
word.
Jones.
Oh, well, nope. Right. False alarm. No Davy Jones. Put your hands together. Oh, for Callie, everybody. Callie?
Wrong word to keep it going on.
Wow.
Whoops.
Put your hands together for Callie, everybody. Come on.
Wow. It's like that song knows me personally. It's great. Guys, I have a problem with men not going down on women. That's probably just me, right? Yeah, it's probably just me. I think it's me because I don't like to shave. Because, yeah, I like to see men suffer. You know what I mean? Like, when they're like face to bush. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, but you look so cute in your pictures. Welcome to 1975. Nah, I used to be very self-conscious. About that. But now, I'm a grown woman, you know? I'm just like, you eat that shit. You eat that shit like you mean it. They never call me back. That's why I'm here, guys. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, Callie. 50 seconds of Callie. What's that accent? What are you?
I am Dominican.
Dominican.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate Dominicans.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wow, that came from over there. Why? Wow, she's gonna she's gonna crash her car and die in an accident at some point. That is the Dominican way.
That she is a pirate of the Caribbean.
I
What
wouldn't
is your
let
problem?
a Dominican sweep the poop deck.
Hey,
Wow. Jeez,
wow.
Jeremiah is really rocking the boat over there.
Would you let her eat your bush? Your giant bush? Do you like when men? Do you really like when men go down and eat you out? Is that a big thing for you?
Yes, it is actually.
And do you have an unkempt? Is all of this true?
Well, I like to call it the Hitler, because
because it's killed 6 million
You said
Jews.
the magic word. Tonight's episode,
And 12
you say
million
the word
people.
Hitler.
Because it's hidden in a bunker.
And also because Jews don't want to go near it.
That's right. And it's on the History Channel every night.
Because there are rumors that it committed suicide 50 years ago.
no, I shave the sides and leave like a little mustache on top.
All right.
So you enjoy the grooming
Yeah.
down below.
Yeah.
So it's a Hitler, not a Bush.
Yeah, it's a Hitler.
So
Out
it's
of all the
not
evil
a
world
truthful
leaders.
joke. I mean, ultimately, it's not a truthful joke. You were going for what you thought would be funny.
It's very bushy.
Right.
That one little piece is
All
very
right, let's
bushy.
see it and make a decision.
No, so okay. So
Leave it to a Dominican to
Right.
try to make an illegal landing strip. You know what I mean? That's just drug smuggling 101.
Come on.
how long have you been doing comedy?
Too long now.
Really?
Yeah.
How long?
8 years
8 years
in New York.
in New York. So what do you want your persona to be? Are you sort of don't mind? You'll say whatever. Does that like you don't mind telling a
Yeah,
guy?
I like to be in the moment mostly.
Dominicans love having sex. Do you talk about sex a lot? Is a lot of your stuff sex?
I try to avoid it, but yes, I do.
Are you like horny all the time?
I am.
Right.
So here's my question. But Dominican
Dominican
culture
thing.
feels like, is it a male-dominated culture? Like, do they like their women to be funny? Like that?
No,
See,
one-
that to me is an
no.
interesting thing.
We
like
hate it.
they hate it.
Wait, you're not Dominican.
No.
No, I'm gonna die alone.
I have a
Definitely.
question.
Oh, you have a question? Is it why is there a pinky hanging out of your hook? Okay, go ahead with your question, Jeremiah.
I was just curious. How long have you been in the Bruno Mars cover band?
Fuck, man. I knew there was something. I was trying to think of it, and that's exactly what it is.
It's so good.
Cause of Tom Fun, gonna give it to ya.
Oh,
That's a Bruno Mars song, believe
That
it or
is a
not.
jam. That's
Brian
the
likes
one.
to pick the unfamous songs.
Why do you
from
think you're
people.
gonna wait? Why do you think you're gonna die alone? You're so cute. I feel like you're articulate, funny.
Yeah, because Dominican men don't like.
You got
funny
you got to
women.
go with
So
a Jew.
don't go
You got to
that-
do something
yes.
different.
Yeah.
Don't get with a Dominican. Do you have to get with a
You ever been
Dominican
with a
man?
pirate?
You guys, your eyes are very wow. You guys are.
You should see what their eyes look like next
Put that
to a
Bruno
Hitler
Mars
bush.
exactly. My eyes next to a Hitler bush. We just plead for our grandparents' lives.
What is your preference? What's your favorite type of guy?
Someone that will take care of me.
Yeah, that's good.
Money.
Okay.
Pa-ching,
Not
pa-ching.
just money,
Rich?
just like in
I know,
all
I
sense
wanna
of
Do
the
you
word.
like doubloons?
All right, come on.
I've got a fistful of doubloons.
Like, you have a boyfriend right now?
No.
So like, what type of guys have you been hanging out with lately?
God, I went out with this Muslim dude.
Ooh, what was that like?
Yar,
Now
I
we're
hate the
talking.
Muslims.
Oh wait,
They
come
don't,
on.
they don't mind. They
Hey.
don't mind munching on carpet at all.
Yeah, but no,
I don't know. Bush and
6
Muslims
times a
don't
day.
go together.
it was not good.
It was
Why-
not. Why was it
Why
not
wasn't
good?
it good?
Cause he was too. He wanted me to be like, oh.
Right,
and I
you
was
went
just
from
like,
one
"Fuck you."
culture that does not respect women to another culture that really doesn't respect
Yeah.
women.
He woke you up at 5 in the morning, and you were like, "Are we gonna have sex?" And he was like, "No, we're gonna pray." Arr.
Okay. Just throw an R in there at the end.
No, that's what he said. That's
And-
literally how he said it.
And read the Quran. Quran. I've always got me boys' Buddy Reagan's back.
How long you been in LA for?
6 months.
6 months.
Right,
Have you dated somebody out here, or was this out here when you dated this last guy?
Yeah, the last guy was here, the Muslim guy.
What made you say that he wanted you to be more ooh? Like, what does that? Like, how do
Because
you?
he said it. He was like, I like my women to be like this, and you have to be like this for me to.
How did you fuck it up? Did you stay? I know. I'm saying in a good way. How did you fuck it up? Did you speak out of turn too many times, or what happened?
You took the blanket off your head.
Yes, I was just
Metaphorically.
Like, yeah, I was like, fuck you. I'm doing whatever I want.
That's
And
right.
I was-
You know, Muslim men love to hear that from their women. Yeah.
That's the problem with women these days.
All right.
They have their own opinion and voices. Arr.
Are you a
So, are you, politically speaking, are you a Dominican Republican? Just a joke.
These guys aren't pirates. They work for Breitbart.
Breitbart.
How far did you get with the Muslim guy? Did you guys?
Only a week. 1 week.
Wait, I mean, like
You shouldn't
did you have
Yeah,
sex with him?
Sven.
I did.
Of
You
course.
did.
The problem was it was during Ramadan. He was so hungry. That's
No, that was the thing. He got me that way. He was like, I'm going to eat all of it. And then he never even saw it.
He was
Like,
fasting
You
for
never
Ramadan.
saw it?
it.
You should have told him it was hummus flavored down there.
Hey.
He tricked me, man. He
No,
tricked me.
well, I think this to me is fascinating because you're really cute, and I think you again have this like great persona. I want you to go down the path of talking about why it's impossible for you.
Did somebody say go down?
Yeah, wait.
Joel Berg. Well, that's interesting stuff, Callie. What are you? Did you move here permanently?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Are you doing a lot of comedy since
Yes.
moving here?
Yes, I am.
What do you do for work?
I just got a job today.
Oh, what's the new
Playing
job?
Elian Gonzalez.
Sushi restaurant.
Sushi.
Sushi.
I
There's
feel like I
nothing.
failed at life.
Why?
Just by getting that. Cause I'm a comic. Now I have to actually work.
So you like it raw.
Oh, come on. All right.
Arr, that's me matey Buddy Reagan.
But she does smell like fish, so you guys should like that. Hey, in a good way, from work.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck everyone in this room.
What are you doing at the sushi restaurant?
Server.
Server.
All right. Okay.
So
I think you're an interesting person, and I think your view, again, being from a culture where that doesn't celebrate women speaking their minds the way you're doing it. I want to hear more about that. Like, how does your dad feel about what you do?
Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Oh.
Except when I tell that story about him peeing on me.
What?
Oh.
Your dad sounds like a gentleman.
Your dad's R. Kelly.
Yeah, it's Joel Jimenez on that
Did
one.
that
Did it
did
happen?
not happen. Did that happen?
R. Kelly? Anybody?
It was by
Joel
mistake. It
Jimenez
was
again
by
with the R.
mistake.
Kelly joke
Oh,
from a
Jesus.
pirate.
It was,
R. Kelly.
Real talk. Anyway,
That's where you would start a Joelberg chant if you were a good crowd. Callie, let me ask you, the fuck do you mean your dad peed on you?
Well played.
it was by mistake. The lights go off a lot in the Dominican Republic.
yes, this is funny.
And so he opened the door. He was like, he really had to go. He didn't know I was already on the toilet.
Yes.
And
Oh,
we-
shit.
it
This
was
is
bad.
this is funny.
I'm from the Dominican Republic. The lights go out in the You've already got it. That's
You've already got
cross
it.
the
I
streams.
I grew up in the Dominican Republic. How am I supposed to find love? Because the one model I have to bet is my father, and he peed on me. Boom, you're into
Yeah.
that story.
That's a great
It's a
bit.
good story. That's a good bit.
It's
I
truthful.
love that.
That's why it's good.
He said X marks the spot.
It's another part.
Well, Callie, awesome stuff. It was so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on the show.
I hope it was fun and informative. Good
Nice.
luck.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Callie, K-A-L-I. Catch her on Twitter. She's Callieland TV.
She shook my hand and handed me a plastic doubloon. Is that weird? That she picked up off the floor.
She palmed it too.
Thinking of a new design for the bush.
She gave you some booty.
That's right. Hey.
Didn't realize she was into golden showers.
Ah.
Okay, that's right. Hey.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Mike Diaz.
You know, everyone's talking about the Marvel Universe, but nobody gives credit to the Looney Tunes universe, guys. Looney Tunes started out, I mean, Looney Tunes was progressive as fuck, right? Like, Bugs Bunny might have been the first trans woman on television, and possibly fucked Elmer Fudd. I don't know, and, I mean, I guess people probably don't talk about it as much because Looney Tunes was also really racist. Like, when they started out, it was really racist. And what's crazy is they just bounced back. Like, they went from being super racist to just playing basketball with Michael Jordan. Like, Bill Murray was there. They all had a ton of fun. I don't know. I mean, yeah, good stuff. Thanks, guys. I'm Mike Diaz.
When you say good stuff, what are you talking about?
About
you said
Callie
good
said.
stuff at the end to like
know.
sort of maybe like lead us into saying good stuff, but man, that was terrible.
Thank you.
Busting out some new Looney Tunes and Space Jam jokes on us.
There might be another Space Jam, though, so that
Cornering
it
the
might
Space Jam market.
come back around. You took the microphone out of the stand is
like
what
I-
it's called, a
like
stand.
Like
Randy.
I thought you were going to tell some great jokes. I mean, you had some
Right?
confidence.
No, I mean, confidence.
You pulled that out with
and-
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working on that mostly.
Yeah, you've done a great. You are nailing the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Let's be
Thanks.
honest.
Okay, I'll start working on the jokes now. And
Yeah, dude, you got the
good.
mic out of the thing very well.
Yeah,
Thank
it was. We were all expecting more of a bang. It was like one of those guns where just the flag comes out in the end.
Like in the Looney
Very
Tunes,
Tunes
right?
esque,
yeah,
Nice.
exactly. That's all, folks.
No, you were like Wile E. Coyote who had just run off a cliff, and you were running hard at the beginning, and then you just fucking dropped.
And
Like
the smoke that left above you after you dropped just spelled out yikes. All right. Now, are you a cartoon fan? Do you love like?
I like those style of cartoons, like Tom and Jerry, Pink Panther. And stuff
Okay.
Like that.
There is something to it. I mean, you're right. Bugs Bunny was racist. There's a lot of fucked up shit in
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny. You
Was
just have
he
to
racist?
package- Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
have a
I was-
problem with
yeah.
it.
what's the most
Bugs
racist?
Bugs Bunny himself wasn't racist. They just had a lot of like racist characters. Just
Like
kinda
what?
Like caricatures.
Like
of,
blackface.
yeah,
There's a lot of episodes
like-
that are.
Yeah,
banned.
I knew
Fifty-million
blackface. He was a good pirate.
No.
Hey,
Come on. Hey,
Jeremiah's
Jeez.
ready to rock.
come on.
Arg.
And Tom and Jerry also. I mean, all those cartoons, there is something to it. And I do like how you said, you know, just years later, they're playing basketball with Jordan. So there is something to that. You just need to write it better.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
just
the premise
really-
was you made us work too hard to find the premise. Like,
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, the world was more racist back then. Let's be honest. I mean, it still
The
is
good
pretty,
old days.
still is pretty racist.
But I
would-
mean,
I would love for you to go in the other direction. And tell me how much more racist it is today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
he doesn't have jokes for that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't have jokes for this either.
Okay.
So I guess.
Man, what are you into now? What
Yeah.
entertainment are you into now? Because Looney Tunes and all that shit's
Video games now.
video games.
Let me rephrase that question. How often do you jerk off in one day?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have roommates who I have to cut down a lot, but
Yeah.
before I was pushing like 3 a day maybe.
Three a
And I moved
day?
to
3 a
LA
day?
Once.
Dude,
Once a
how
day.
far do you have to time it out? What's the reload time?
What's the
Reload time. Sometimes if it's a good video, I
Yeah.
can do 2 in one session.
You
Two
can-
in one set?
And you don't. And do you stay hard and the whole
Yeah.
time, all the way through to the next one?
It's rare, but yeah, the video has to be really good.
Overachiever.
I just think that's one hell of a video.
So
It
how
was
many,
to Space Jam.
how many roommates do you?
Monsters!
How many roommates do you have?
I have 3 roommates.
3 roommates. Where do you jerk off now when you jerk off?
On
In the
Shower.
that you share with 3 other people.
Yes. Well, actually, yeah, it's getting like I can see the shower doesn't like drain as fast now, and I think it might be just from consistently jerking off.
That's what it's definitely from.
Well, yeah, exactly. But the lease is going to be up in a couple months, so hopefully no one's going to figure it out.
You should try Gooby Gone.
It's an old pirate trick.
Man, what do you do for work, Mike?
Drive for Lyft.
You drive for Lyft.
Yeah.
Do you ever jerk off in the Lyft car?
I mean, not on the clock, but I've jerked off while driving. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that is
impossible.
unbelievable.
Hard to do.
The old jerk and drive.
Oh yeah. Long drives.
What happens to
stick
where you
shift.
start jerking off while driving? Like you just hear like Siri's voice giving you directions, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck yeah, you dirty bitch!
Right.
Oh, tell me to go right again."
This dick's coming to 100 feet. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Brian
Which, by the way, that's what everyone said after you told your first joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get that. How long have you been doing comedy?
Now it's about 9 months.
9 months.
9 months.
Or you're pregnant. Or about to deliver a baby.
You gave birth to a bomb. Congratulations. Who do you love comedy wise besides Tony Hinchcliffe?
I guess like Tom Segura.
Yeah. Okay, so Tom Segura, that's a guy. It's interesting you bring him up because we've talked to him before. What he said is spend more time on your setups than your punchlines. I don't know if he actually said that. I'm paraphrasing, but actually he probably didn't say that at all.
He did not say that
But he
anyway.
said he is the master at getting his setups really tight and really clear.
So you know what he's talking about. That's something, if you like that is something to like focus on.
Go back and watch a special of his and watch each one of his setups and watch the economy of words and then try to do that.
I thought he said, I'll take a number 6. No onions, no tomatoes. Arr.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
All right. He did.
And I mean, if you're going to talk about Looney Tunes being racist, I would throw in a line giving somewhat of an example. Like, say that. Don't make us think, like, how was it racist?
Mm-hmm.
Say if it's even just, like, they'd be in blackface or whatever.
Or
you know.
just, I think you got to go for it. Like when so-and-so called someone a chink or something like that.
Yeah,
Like that.
exactly. Say the N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was
A lot. Do it a lot.
No, right now. Say it.
Oh, right now.
No, don't do it.
No, please.
Woo!
Yes,
No,
go hard on the
please
R.
do not.
Yes.
Hard R. Patty Reagan, man, that was you. Everybody's hitting
both of
home
you.
runs.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, that's again, they're dressed as pirates, so a hard R reference
Makes
is
sense.
literally worth 1,000 points at this point. Hard R and an R. Kelly joke from Joel so far.
That's right.
So far. Oh. All right, Mike. Well, you've been on the show a few times. Has it ever gone good for you?
No, actually.
No,
Not
I
at
didn't
all.
think so. Well, it was nice. You gave it another shot. You're
Yeah.
not quitting. 9
That's
months
what
in,
comedy's all
not
about.
bad.
At least you're consistently not improving.
Short
That's
setups,
great.
get your point across. I think you got some good notes.
Awesome. Yeah,
There he
thank you
goes,
so much.
Mike Diaz, everybody.
Mike Diaz.
He's on Twitter at not Mike Diaz, which is interesting. Not Mike Diaz on Twitter.
The Joey Coco Diaz of 9 month. I shook his jerk off hand.
Oh, man. Now my shower doesn't work. What the fuck?
That's the power of twins. That's the power of twins. I shook his hand and Randy felt it.
love twins.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Julian Fernandez.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. I don't want you guys being confused, looking at me, trying to figure out what exactly I am. I know I look confusing. I look very swollen. I get it. I just wanted you guys to know I'm not Hawaiian. I'm not Native American. I'm also not a very butch lesbian. I want to get out of the way, too. I get the confusion there. I have this haircut. I pull off this jacket. I know my body type. But I'll let you guys know I'm actually 100% Mexican. 100%. Thank you. That's all right. At this point in our country, I'm fine with silence being the response to that statement. It's either cheers or silence. If I get boos, I'm like, guys, I'm Hawaiian. Mahalo. It's all good. No. I am Mexican 100%. I know I don't really come off it very much. I don't look it. I've struggled with that my entire life. Growing up, I never felt like I belonged in my culture. Always felt like an outsider. And my friend told me that's because I was whitewashed, which I don't agree with that at all. I just feel like there's things about me that don't come off very Mexican. I'll give you guys some examples. Number one, I'm really light-skinned, which is a huge deal. Because growing up, brother and sister a little darker than me would always tease me and tried their hardest to convince me I was actually white and adopted. And I believed them. I don't know why you're clapping for that, but you know what? My time's up, guys. Give it up.
Whoa, whoa, the bear. That bear is crazy.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I liked your presence on stage. I like the premise you were going to. I just wanted you to get there quicker.
Yeah.
Just get there quicker. The premise of like being an outcast in the Mexican society for being too white.
Yeah.
Let's get to a joke quicker.
Yeah, you're not whitewashed. You're wetback.
Just want a bunch of one-man shows.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Well, I have one note on it. Your brother and sister built a wall around you and made you pay for it, right?
Yeah. And then
Who's your favorite comedian? John Leguizamo? What the hell are these notes?
Look, I think I have no idea what that means.
By the way, you definitely look Mexican.
You do look Mexican, but you look like someone took a Mexican and stretched him out. Like you
look like a Mexican that ran face first into the wall that he paid for himself.
Stone Mexican.
You look like you swallowed a bunch of seawater.
Yeah. You look like you average 9 blocks in a Mexican pickup basketball game. You know what I mean?
The ultimate question is, and I don't know if you can tell from where you're sitting, people, but let me ask it. What the fuck is that mustache you're trying to do something with?
It's like a 7-year-old Mexican.
You probably can't tell from where you're sitting, but it's very long and very thin.
I just haven't shaved. That's all that is.
You just don't shave?
I
that
just
part?
haven't shaved.
Oh, you haven't
But
shaved,
you shave other parts of your face.
No, it just nothing grows. It's just like
It
that.
just grows there?
How long is that?
You have the first girl's bush on your face right now.
How many days is that? How long of
This
growth?
is like a couple weeks.
Oh, you need to shave that. That's,
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy that's 100% Mexican not trim more hedges than you. All right. What do you do for work, Julian?
What?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a tour guide at Universal.
A tour guide?
Yeah.
You can barely open your eyes. How the fuck are you a tour guide?
It's like it's over there, I think. I can't really.
Where at?
Universal Studios.
What's the ride that you mostly do?
All
The Dirty
studio tour.
Sanchez.
The whole tour.
Yeah, the whole tour.
So you're used to getting up and talking in front of
Yeah.
people and
Yeah.
addressing. You know, I felt that. I felt what I liked is that you felt like you were in the moment. Like when the crowd reacted one way, you didn't like stick to this material. You kind of.
I mean, for a guy who looks like he's suffering from severe alcohol poisoning and bloating,
Yeah, and
you seem to handle yourself pretty well.
And also, for those of you listening to the podcast, he just started sweating profusely in the last about 80 seconds.
He sweated an entire can of Tecate.
You look like Sacagawea just walked out of an Urban Outfitters.
You're soaking wet right now.
I loved you, by the way. I loved you in Moana. I think you should say that more often. I loved me in Moana. Maybe that's better than I'm not Hawaiian.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not Hawaiian. Aloha.
Do you always sweat profusely?
You're dusk until dawn, yes.
Yeah.
You're a wet front as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this.
Wow.
I like this guy.
It's a great joke.
You should do it. I can't do it.
You can't do it.
What am I going to do? Hey, welcome everybody. You should have seen this guy on Kill Tony the other day. He was a Mexican that was sweating. Wet front?
Actually, you probably could do that.
You could probably do that.
Okay, perfect.
And I
It's
think
mine.
when he does it, you should say that he stole it from you and accuse him of being.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Going on 7 years.
Okay.
Ooh, your voice got deep for that.
Yeah.
Going on 7 years.
Do you get up a lot?
Yes, as much as possible.
Okay.
Can you get discount tickets to Universal?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk later.
Joel Burke. Joel.
You have a great voice, man. You have a
Thank
really
you,
good,
thank you.
smooth voice.
You ever run a tram on a girl?
Boom. Jeremiah. Craziest thing that's ever happened on one of your tours.
Craziest thing?
Yeah. Something that stands out to you, or sometimes you did something. God, you just started sweating it. I just watched it happen.
Yeah.
When you think, it just starts bloop, like water just comes out of you.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
It's his thinking juice.
It's thinking juice.
I mean,
don't say it 3 times, or else it happens again. Thinking juice.
Are you? I mean, you are a Mexican tour guide, and you probably have to take around in these trams a bunch of fucking Trump supporters.
Yeah,
who
actually
want to see your ass deported. How does that feel on a daily basis?
Okay.
Really, how does it feel?
When you get to the Mexican...
Do you have resentment for the people you have to be cheery-eyed and like smiling
I wear
to?
sunglasses so they don't see how disinterested I am in the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
So.
You just look like the lowrider logo.
We have people that are morally corrupt. We have...
Okay. Julian, craziest thing that's ever happened on one of your tours?
Craziest thing, Norman Bates comes out when you get to the...
the Psycho House.
The Psycho House.
Yeah, I love that you almost forgot that it's the Psycho House.
Tony, you want to start leading the
Norman
tour?
Bates comes out in Jurassic Park.
But when we were driving away, someone beamed him in the head with a water bottle. Like a full water bottle.
Go back to Mexico. That was for you. It was aiming. That was for you. They missed you. Just had bad arms.
But someone just beamed him. Just
wow.
Just a good arm, just all the way in the back. So I wasn't able to see exactly.
Is that a person?
All I see is just this water bottle fling at him.
And it's a person.
A person
who's an
is
actor
Norman
who's
Bates, yeah.
playing Norman Bates,
Yes.
and he gets hit in the head.
It's got to be one of the worst acting gigs in the entire city. That guy just waits for a bus to go by, and then he has to slowly walk out, and then he starts chasing the bus, right?
Then Michael Caine comes out and says, masturbates.
Is that true? Is that really what I say? Wait, a human being in the audience just threw something at Pat Reagan.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch.
This is not Muppet Babies, sir.
Yeah.
You can't throw things at the comedian.
The fucking
This guy's got fucking a
inbred
basket
fucking
of
audience.
tomatoes over here.
Fucking dumbass Sacramento audience.
Speaking of tomatoes, back to you, sweaty wop.
Do you ever get high?
Yeah.
You get high during the tours? Have you been high on a tour?
No, not at Universal. I used to work at Disneyland. I would get high there.
At Disney, in front of
Yeah.
kids. 'Cause it's
I was
better.
a character at Disneyland. So I would
Oh,
get
yeah.
high.
What-
Who
what
were
did-
you?
what
I
character?
was. I don't want to say too much because it'll give.
Shut up.
Oh.
What the fuck are you
I was
talking about?
Crush the Turtle from Finding Nemo.
Oh, wow.
I did his voice and puppeteered him.
Wow. And you were high the whole time.
I would usually be high.
Because that's a good high voice.
Can you give an example of?
Like, whoa, dude! Like just.
That sounds nothing like that
Yeah.
character at all.
Yeah.
All right. But you were high as shit.
Yeah, I would.
That's fine. You've had some interesting jobs.
Yeah.
I would talk about that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What's your living situation?
I currently live at home.
Dead.
With your parents?
What? No.
Yeah, with family. Yeah.
Wow.
Big family? The Fernandezes? No, not
like-
usually a small
like
family?
Like 5 people in the house.
5 people?
Yeah.
In
pretty-
any given room at any given time, 5 people?
In the bed. It's like a Mexican Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Charlito.
Cinco de Rumo.
All right, Julian. Well, keep rocking. There he goes. Go dry off, buddy. Grab yourself a towel in the back of the room.
off.
Julian Fernandez, JJF Comedy on Twitter.
If you're gonna sweat that much, he is wearing a T-shirt, another shirt, a sweatshirt, and a fucking thing, and it is literally 70 degrees outside. I don't have to shake their hands, do I? Why do I keep doing it? I don't know.
No, I don't know why you keep doing
I don't have to do that at all, right?
No, I don't know.
I just
You
shook
have to
Tony's
stop
hand.
doing
I don't
that.
understand why I did. All right, I'm done.
Hey, who threw something?
This guy right
This guy
here.
in the front?
Threw a water bottle.
This passive-looking man in the
Oh,
front.
it was in a loving way. It was in a loving
This guy
way.
looks like he's in The Graduate. This guy
Pat's-
looks like he's a Wes Anderson fucking character.
Pat's
Yeah, look
roasting
at
him.
his fucking H&M fucking blazer, and he's throwing shit at me.
Oh,
Why don't
shit.
you go fuck yourself, you piece of shit?
That's how a pirate
I'll
handles
rape
it.
you in the face every night.
Man.
Pat's doing his best Somali pirate right now.
He's the
I'm the
captain
captain now.
Pulled another name out of the bucket. Taylor Rizzo. What?
All right. So I have this really big fear of falling in love with a girl who's fake, and kind of like dictates the type of girls that I'm attracted to. Because like I've always been into girls with really big noses, because like nobody's faking a big nose, you know. And like I don't really like when girls wear a lot of makeup, which I didn't realize was such a controversial stance to have until I got into an argument with this girl because I made a joke about it. Because I said, I can't trust you if I don't know what your face looks like. She was like, oh, really? What about your beard, huh? Beards are just makeup for guys. And I was like, no, because you have to apply makeup every single day. But in order to have this beard, I can't apply myself in life at all. You know? Like, this is a natural occurrence. If I was stranded on a desert island, this is what my face would look like. But that girl, if she was stranded on a desert island, this is what her face would look like. All right? Because she was fucking ugly. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Fuck yes.
Right, big
wow.
laugh. That's how you do it.
Taylor Rizzo. Woo. Look at that. What a difference a fucking how long makes? How long have you been doing this show? Why do I feel like you started on here a long time ago or some shit,
about
right?
2 years ago, I talked to you guys about moving out, and I did. And
yeah.
And now he's opening up for Doug Benson all the time.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
And you just fucking
Don't shave. Don't ever shave. Don't.
brought it all around in a minute. It was beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
That's fucking awesome.
I love the
You know,
tape.
to give you an example, like it was like, you know, when I said to, you know, that one guy earlier, has it ever gone good for you on the show? It's, you know, he said no, but you're one of the guys that the storyline's interesting. Over the last 2 years, we really watched you struggle, but definitely get better. We've seen, you know, exponential growth from the beginning, and bringing it all together, that's a solid, super solid 1 minute joke that only you can do, that's about you and the way you look, and it's about what people are thinking, and you're acknowledging it, and you're nailing it because you also are adding perspective by having it be about the girl and the makeup.
Yes, I love that. That's a take
awesome.
that you just don't hear people saying. Yeah. Like, I want someone who I know they can't fake certain things. That's a great take.
Yeah, it's a very real.
And you believe that. I
saying.
could tell that was real. We felt it.
Question about your beard. Are you the Muslim guy that wouldn't go down on Callie?
That's no, that is literally her bush on his face.
That's what she calls a Hitler mustache?
She
Lord.
does not know her history.
Yeah. I know him. He says he doesn't give Maham head.
Well,
Maham head.
Yes.
I'm going to be killed for that joke.
No,
I
just
hope you guys.
someone cut off his hand.
Best part.
The mother of all bombs on that one.
Wait,
is Joburg in your cup?
Joburg. It's the best part of waking up. You know what? I loved your take. I would have liked to see you hit the stage with a little more energy. Like, as soon as you take the mic out, like, I think if you had a quick something, like a quick joke that pulled a laugh, gave the crowd confidence.
I agree, but he likes women with big noses so much, he's going to fuck the shit out of Jeremiah in 1 second.
Yeah. When
I'd like to see him try.
Hook and all.
A deserted island sounds like the kind of island that Jeremiah got stranded on, except deserted being the type of meal that you eat after
way to
dinner.
go.
A desserts island. No, I mean something quick. That's all I'm saying. Like,
it's
walk
kind of
out. How you guys doing? Praise Allah. Something fast. I don't know what it would be, and that's a bad one. But you have a way. I'm spitballing, Jesus Christ. But something, you know. Hello, you know, guitar sound. I don't know, whatever you want to say.
It's a problem of mine when I first come on stage. I get super nervous, and if I do like a 15-minute set, the first 20 seconds, I literally won't say anything.
But that's the first.
Just let my nerves kind of go away, and it's obviously not.
I say I don't eat leftovers. I just tuck my beard in my mouth. Arr.
I always opened weird in the beginning, first couple years for some reason, and I thought it was part of my thing. Like I had convinced myself, and it's a waste of time. Get good at learning how to get
quick hit.
Get the hit. Yeah,
just an
you
initial setup
just
to-
gotta keep trying it.
Okay.
And then, you know, it's more fun if you look at it like you know that you're sitting on a good opening joke. Then you should be
name again?
thinking about that when you look.
Taylor Rizzo.
Taylor Rizzo. That sounds like an Italian name.
It sounds like a jerky boy.
I'm like Taylor Rizzo. I'm the
Taylor
first
Rizzo.
Italian who's on a watch list.
Give me your shoes.
I think I am actually on a watch list. Yeah,
Sexual predator.
When I was in film school, I was doing a photography project and was shooting pictures of
Kids.
an oil tank like an oil rig tank.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
kids. And I had to talk to Homeland Security and like prove who I was and They questioned me about being a terrorist.
Oil
I'm
tank.
Well, that's a
sure-
slick story.
It's not a slick story, but I'm
Taylor,
definitely on
what
watch
kind of job do you have with a beard like that? Who hires you?
I build the interior visuals for Urban Outfitters in Westwood.
Wow. Of
Jesus.
course.
You look
Of
like you
course
build the
you do.
visuals for Turban Outfitters. Am I right? Because of the Middle Eastern
A little
beard?
bit, yeah. That looks. I agree with that. Nicely
How about
done.
we go get some drinks right now at Bourbon Outfitters?
Bourbon Outfitters.
You want a little drink on Bourbon Outfit? Is that what you said?
All right, listen to pop punk music at Suburban Outfitters. Shit.
You guys get medical. You pirates get medical attention at Urban Goutfitters.
By far the worst one.
That's a joke about a disease.
Yeah.
Disease. All right.
The only disease we know about is scurvy.
Scurvy Outfitters. Very fun. Keith Urban Outfit. All right. Fuck
These-
that.
I would've done that. These
That's
jokes-
one of Nicole Kidman shops for shitty books.
These jokes are worse than what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary.
Kids dying. Too soon. Kids dying. Good joke, people who don't have kids. Yeah.
Oh, it's time to leave class, kids. Oh, there it is.
come
Actual
on.
audio
Oh.
from the event itself.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
Red band. Red band.
What'd I do this time?
All right. Well, Taylor, I mean, that was an unbelievable set. It's always so fun for me to watch people end up who I've watched many times, you know, really show that they're growing and have a great performance on the show. You did it. Congratulations.
Great
There he goes.
Appreciate it.
Taylor
Great
Rizzo,
job.
everybody.
Rizzo.
He's on Twitter at Taylor Rizzo.
Get my shoes, my glasses.
Nice.
I pulled yet another
It's a good
name
set.
out of the
It's
bucket.
a good set, dude.
Hell yeah.
He's on a watch list, but his comedy is not.
Yeah, he's on a comics to not watch list.
He's on the. Boo you.
You guys having fun out there or what?
Yeah. Tepid. You guys have been better. You guys can do better. As an audience, it's your job. I'm kidding.
Put your hands together for Remy Nasiri.
Thank you. My girlfriend recently moved to San Francisco for a job. We were together every day for 3 years, but now we see each other once every 3 weeks. So it takes some getting used to, as you can imagine. The first week's all right, though, because you can FaceTime and jerk off over FaceTime. The second week's a little tougher because I just want to fuck like everybody in the world. And by the third week, I'm just like, where is the nearest massage parlor? Because I'm horny. But I love my girlfriend very much. And I don't want to cheat on her. So I did the one thing that all men should do when your girlfriend goes abroad. I got drunk and I ordered a fleshlight. Now, for those of you that don't know what a fleshlight is, it's billed as the best male sex toy of all time. But in reality, it's just a plastic vagina shaped as a torch. But when you get it, you learn it's a lot like a real woman, because it had a name. It was called Lisa. I had to run in a bath. I had to put some lotion out. I had to put some towels down. And because I have roommates, I had to put on a playlist so no one can hear me having sex with a plastic vagina. But after a while with it, every time I come inside of it, I'd just be like, really? Is this what your life's come to, Rem? Fucking a plastic torch for the rest of your life? And you know, it got too much for me. And after a 6-week period with it, I was moving out of my old apartment. I was like, nah, I'm going to leave it behind like a Jumanji box for someone else to find. I enjoy that life.
Wow. So many words,
Wow.
so little laughs.
Freestyle.
Remy Nasiri doing. You were performing like you were on 8 Mile or something like that.
No, he was
Nothing
like
was
a fucking-
happening.
it was like
and then what I did when I got sick, I just was like, I want to fuck everybody.
A torch. Everyone knows what a torch
A
is.
flashlight shaped like a torch.
I felt like I was watching
That
the
joke
streets.
works. I just fucking get so nervous when you go up here. You're like, I'm psyched, I'm psyched. When you go up here, you're like, no.
You're like
Nah,
Jason Statham mixed with Dumbo, eating like a bowl of fucking
It looks like
shepherd
Jason
pie
Statham
or
mixed
some
with
shit.
cancer.
When did Gilbert Gottfried get over there dressed like a
I
pirate?
loved you in Powder, by the way. What do you do here? Like,
Well, you definitely have to slow down by like 50%.
This is a special part of the show where, for the first time ever, we bring out a dunk tank, and everybody in the audience gets one throw. And Are you Australian?
No, we've done this before one time.
Oh, we did?
I'm
You're
English.
English.
So
I was
for-
hoping you would Brexit the second you walked on stage. You never want to hear this after you perform comedy. Well, you got it all in. You got or when you're messing with a fleshlight. Well, you got it all in. You got it all in. Do you stuff your balls into the fleshlight as well?
Nah.
Do you cream pie the
I
fleshlight?
left it behind. No, you do cream pie it, yes.
You finish inside of
You
it?
finish inside of it.
And then what do you do? Dump it in that
feel
one guy's
sad.
shower?
Do you put it in the dishwasher and just let it ride?
No, you have to like run it. You run it a bath twice before and off.
You run it in a bath.
You run it in a bath.
A BAF.
A BAF. A
You
bath.
run it in the bath water. You take your bath.
Take your bath.
Turn the little nozzle.
Get your flashlight and take your bath. Right?
You know?
You could just
bath.
A fucking bath.
Sometimes I just run a little bath water, and then I take my flashlight and I let it steep in the bath water. And what you end up with is a cup of tea.
It's so good. It's so lifelike. You just want a fucking BAFTA. It's a British joke. You know what that is. He knows. He knows. The BAFTA's like an Emmy.
Why
we
would I
want a BAFTA for best sex scene on right? On my fucking wanker. I wanted
came out and did that, I would have gone nuts.
I love you. I wanted the whole time for you to get beat up by like a group of soccer hooligans. Just waiting for them to come in and just kick the shit out of you.
They really shivered my timber, right?
Wait, you can't rim shot your own joke, bro. That's like That's like sticking your dick in your own flashlight.
You ever let any friends use your flashlight?
No, I did leave it. It's a true story. I left it behind in the apartment.
Where'd you left it behind in what?
In the pub?
No, apartment.
In an apartment.
11711 Ohio Avenue.
Nobody wants to know.
Nobody
Somebody
wants to know that.
Somebody tried drinking from the flashlight.
You know what we
like, this
call that?
isn't a point.
We call that evidence. No.
I feel bad for the guy that gets stuck in that apartment and it's dark and he's like, oh, there's a flashlight. I'm gonna use this to get around. Oh shit.
That's why the Jumanji box line usually works, but I was just so nervous.
I didn't even
didn't hear it.
Yeah, you went too fast.
You were going too.
It's very intimidating. You come there and you run up here and then
Totally. It is.
Yeah, totally intimidating. Taylor Rizzo completely killed it right
Yeah.
before you did. So if you're ever wondering
guy
how
is
impossible
clean-shaven.
it is,
Listen.
it's 6 minutes before you, a guy completely nailed
this
it.
is like one of those moments where I always like comedy's hard. It's not an easy thing to do.
It's
Anyone
true.
who thinks it's easy is
I
way
do
wrong.
like
I've
that
done
you.
that joke at a regular pace and it's worked. I just never in this audience frame. I've never did I never did presentations as a kid, so this part.
Presentations.
So where did you
Presentations?
Presentations.
I was cool and sick.
I got to do a presentation tonight.
Where in England? Where
what
in
you gonna
England?
do for us?
Where
I
in
went to the
England are you
comedy
from?
store after taking a bath, y'all, and I gave a presentation.
I took a fucking bath.
You have poster boy.
Took a fucking bath with my flashlight. You know my name
Walked
is
over
Simon,
to
and I
Buckingham
did drawings. Are you ready to rock?
No,
I've got big balls. All right.
you seem like. So you like you. What I gather from
Yes.
it is that you love your girlfriend and you're
I do
trying
love her. She's
everything you can to try and maintain your monogamy with this woman.
By having sex with a plastic vagina. Yeah.
Is that that's not something does that go against who you are as a person? Would she be embarrassed if she knew you had it?
I played her the joke and she was a little annoyed, but she liked the Jumanji box line, so she let it slide.
Okay. Well, did she like the fact that you were using a fleshlight? I mean, that's got to make a
Well, we
woman.
talked about it because it's like the female vibrator, though, is it not? Ladies have
Yeah.
vibrators.
Sure. Yeah. You just.
Did you have the vagina fleshlight, the butt, or the mouth? And did the mouth have bad
Lisa
teeth?
Ann's vagina.
He's British. He had one that had bad teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like this. It was just flying around.
Jagged edges.
Jagged edges.
I run it under the bath
Flying
water.
around.
I ripped my hole.
Singing Elvis Costello.
It's a British flashlight.
It was watching the detectives while it was giving me a blowjob.
It's called a shag light.
You could have killed me.
That's
Is it
Stefan
like
Ramsey.
Can your girlfriend understand anything you say?
Sometimes.
Because you seem like the pictorial representation. I've got this new character that's a British guy who he talks like this. He counts that fucking what he says, right? And then when he sings like, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, and it goes right back to fucking like, how is that, right? You're like the representation of that.
He dropped the pirate voice for that, guys.
I do things like that all the time. I go back and forth.
So,
why is your name Remy Nassiri?
My mom's best friend was French, and my dad's Iranian. So.
And also, I'm Slytherin.
Your mom's
Slytherin.
What?
Slytherin.
Harry Potter.
Slytherin.
A Gryffindor.
Harry Potter.
Okay, say that slowly, Remy. Why is your name Remy Nassiri? Your mom's.
My mom's best friend was French.
Your mom's best
Dumbledore
friend was
is a
French.
stupid wizard. I hate.
Stop.
When she was
Snape is
pregnant
one of
with
the
me,
Dark Lords that I
Does it look like he's sparring when he's talking? It does look like he's sparring. You look Prince Nassim
Lucius
Hamed.
Malfoy is one of my best mates.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm a big fan.
Your
of
mom's best friend was French.
She was pregnant with me. And
Voldemort is my father.
Did you Dumbledore?
And then
Did you say Voldemort? Don't say it again.
And then your last name,
my
Nassiri.
father is Iranian.
Oh.
His name is Benzad Nassiri.
Ooh.
Benzad.
What does he do?
Or in English, Voldemort.
You haven't spoken to him. Why have you not spoken to him for a while?
Because he can't understand him.
He's a Persian man. Crazy egos. He's an alcoholic. He's a bit weird.
Well,
So
let's get into that shit.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You spend more time with your dick in a fleshlight than you have talking to your dad? Father. Is there a moment when you're coming, you're like, I haven't talked to dad in so long?
Talk to your Iranian father. You guys can relate over bombing. Every once in a while.
It works. It still works.
I do have a joke about wistful wanks where you're jerking off about a past experience and then you start thinking about, like,
Yeah.
Dave's couch was real nice.
You're a wizard, Remy. You're a wizard, Remy.
Wistful wanks is, I like that.
You're a wizard, Remy.
I did that recently. I only did this one because
You're a wizard, Remy.
every time I've done it, it's worked.
You're a wizard, Remy.
Every time. Where do you do that joke at? Where? At the improv in the open mic.
Why is my voice that high?
Yeah,
pitched?
What is my voice?
Your fucking voice it's like taking a bath with a flashlight. In a million flashlights.
I'm a house elf. My name is Dobie.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm Michael
This is
Caine.
character
I
building.
am Michael Caine.
Well,
I love it. I love everything he does.
Remy, what do you do for a living?
Everything he does.
I'm a waiter. Remember we did that a while ago.
You're a waiter.
I still will not never remember your last appearance on this show, no matter how hard you try.
You're a waiter, and we're waiting for you to be funny.
Where are you a waiter at?
At La Scala.
Green Dots.
La Scala, I love it. Good chopped salads.
Yes, but I'm leaving.
Why? Oh, shit.
Where
I'm
you
going to San Francisco to be with a girlfriend.
Say that again?
I'm going to San Francisco to be with a girlfriend.
With the girlfriend. Great comedy scene up in San Francisco.
That's what they tell
too.
me. Hopefully I'll bomb there as well.
Yeah, are you going there because you don't trust her?
I'm taking
alone?
my Nimbus 2000 up to San Francisco at any moment now.
No, I'm going there for 2 months. We're spending the summer together, and then I'm moving to New York, if you really want to know the truth.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I don't.
Why you asking?
I don't know. No, I'm being a dick. All right, so how long have you been doing comedy?
Since September, properly.
Since September.
Properly.
Properly.
Well, my
I
God.
don't know if anything
I don't know
you did
what
was
any
proper.
of that means.
No, it wasn't good tonight, but it's been
Improperly.
okay sometimes. No, but like committing to going to the nights every week and like making the effort.
Properly.
Yeah.
Right.
Properly, man.
Properly.
Wait. Was that your American impression?
Yeah, let's hear.
Let's hear some more of that.
More American.
What? I can do Eddie Murphy. I'm like, hey man, get the fuck out of my face, bub.
That is not Eddie Murphy.
Not Eddie
Oh
Murphy.
my God.
That's
I was a little bit like.
That's the beginning of the LA riots. What you just did. What you just did is justification.
That's Eddie Murphy.
What you did is justification for that truck driver getting beaten up on the street.
That's Eddie Murphy doing like his like.
That's not even a good dead Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh, boo! Let's make a Sandy Hook joke and laugh about dead kids. But then we make a joke about a dead grown man who had a good life.
I want to hear some more of these American impressions. Who else can you do?
I can't do impressions, but I can.
You can do Eddie Murphy. Who else can you do?
Can you do Richard?
Yeah. Chris Rock?
No, I could name.
Dave Chappelle?
No. Totally tubular, bro. No.
What?
That was a surfer. Oh my god, no, I can't do it.
Okay.
Can you do Bath Williams?
Who's Bath Williams?
Nothing, forget it. That didn't make sense.
Can you do John McEnroe?
No, I can't.
You can't be serious.
Find him on Tinder.
I'm not one for voices.
No, you aren't.
You're not, but your voice is interesting. If you slowed way the fuck down.
I know, I just, yeah.
Here's all you have to do. Slow way the fuck down and write some really funny jokes, and you are set.
Switch to decaffeinated tea.
Yeah.
I did have a coffee earlier.
What's your outgoing voicemail message sound like?
Probably in the bath getting ready for my day. I certainly call you back once I properly am washed.
Washing off the flashlight. I'll be right back.
My lantern.
Hi, you've reached Hogwarts. No one can come to the phone right now. Give me a call back at your soonest convenience.
There he goes, Remy Nassiri, everybody.
Nassiri, dude.
A lot of balls to get up.
Now that time you shook a hand.
I liked it.
You guys love handshakes.
I wanted that hand. I was building a bridge across the ocean. That's a guy that you don't want to see do comedy, but you want him to like serve you a beer. Like that's what you want out of that guy.
A point.
I mean that in the nicest way. Did that come off weird? All right.
To be honest, I haven't been paying attention to a word you've been saying.
Oh, okay,
what kind of beer would you order from him? Perhaps a Flesh Light?
Something warm.
It's a fucking fleshlight joke.
A
big band. Grown a thing that was improvised from a minute ago.
I love it.
Buffoons. This looks like a new name. I love that. Awesome. This looks like a new name. Put your hands together for Jesse Johnson.
Yes.
Hey everybody. I grew up with divorced parents. Thank you. All right. Now that I'm older, they tell me, okay, Jesse, you're older, you can decide which house you're going to spend the holidays with, right? I'm always like, ugh, I liked it so much better when the courts did that for us, right? Okay. Who's with me? Okay. They're really cool, though. I have great parents. I got a cool dad, and I was thinking, in a way, we've all got a cool dad. That's right. I'm talking about G.O.D. Ever heard of him? Right here. Just gonna Tokyo drift this part of the show into some Christian comedy. I told my parents, I tell them all the time I don't believe in God, to be honest. And every time they say, well, we're going to keep praying for you. But between you and me, I totally believe in God. I just keep telling them that because of how powerful I'm getting from all the extra prayers.
Fuck yeah, Jesse Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
A very amazing performance consistently the entire way through, which is surprising since it's so hard and intimidating up here.
No, you took, okay, so here's an example. She took whatever nerves you had and folded it into the character, and it was so likable. I was like with you from the second you got up there.
Yeah.
Fucking great job.
Really good for
great
a girl.
Tokyo Drift
Really good
reference.
for a girl.
Yeah.
How long you been doing stand-up?
5 years.
Where at?
Phoenix. I moved here a week ago.
Wow,
Jesus.
look at that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was great. I love it because like you kept twisting what the audience believed who you were. Like you were like first you were like I'm a God person, then you're like I'm not a God person, but I actually am a God person. I still don't know, but I think it's really funny because you played with the audience in terms of offering them.
You said you said you had the worst parents, right? Or did you say divorced parents?
Divorce.
Oh, okay.
Same thing. Yeah.
Right.
Divorced is the worst, honey.
Yeah.
Easy to say for you. You're not a rape baby like me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow. Wow.
You know what?
Hook,
Jeremiah,
line,
but your
sinker.
parents stayed together. So They stayed together for the kids. No, they stayed together for the continued raping. So, is that what is that?
Oh, there's a storm coming.
Did you get up at comedy clubs in Phoenix? You get up to like stand up live in those clubs there?
Not really. I did the New Faces a couple times, but mostly the independent shows.
Is that where you grew up, Phoenix?
Yeah, I lived there my whole life. This is the first time I moved to a new state, and it's all very
Nice. Wow.
Good for you.
Good
job.
That is so cool.
She's likable, man.
Yeah, very much so. So your goal is to just do stand. You have a job?
Yeah, I work remotely at home, and then I can do stand up at night. And
What do you do at home?
it's
Webcam.
My free cam.
Every person up here did a version of webcam.
Yeah.
Webcam, Mindcam. I work for a little company called X Hamster. Maybe you've heard of it.
How many tokens do you make a day?
Good. She can talk for another 2 minutes. Good.
That'll pay my phone bill. Okay.
Are you going to tell us, Jesse? Or is it like a secret?
What do you do?
Oh, no secret. I was just letting everybody riff.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
I love. She's generous. No, but in the way she said that, there was some derision too. You know what I mean? Just letting everyone riff up here. Do what you. Let you guys do your own masturbating into a fleshlight up here.
Well, it's an online company.
So we're right. Webcam.
We make if you work in a corporation, you have to watch a video for training or harassment. We make those.
This is hilarious.
Oh, you make sexual harassment videos. Need help?
No means no, Brian.
From behind?
Brian.
Oh, of course I was red man.
Wow. Come on. Jesus. Get your dreadlocks out of her pants. For Christ's sake. By the way, that's funny. Do you ever do any comedy about making sexual harassment videos at home?
No. I mean, I don't
What's
make
going on over here?
You work for a company that puts them out online.
Yeah, I do I'm like a personal assistant, nothing fancy. Yeah.
That is, it's.
Man,
I love everything she's doing.
You
right
just
now.
moved into town this week. What part of town are you living in?
Technically, East Hollywood.
East Hollywood.
Oh,
I've
what
never
the
even
fuck?
heard of such a place.
Is that a thing?
I've been here 11 years, and I don't think I've ever heard of East Hollywood.
North.
My goodness, Jesse, really breaking new ground.
She said technically, all right? Pasadena, all right? Here we
East
go.
Hollywood. East Hollywood.
Do you like it? Like, what were your thoughts when you?
It's got to be whatever it is. It's the worst part of town. I
Oh.
can tell you that right now.
She essentially was like, "I'm lucky I haven't been murdered yet." A week.
I say that every day.
Yeah, you do. So do I. Praise
Like,
God.
what are your nearest major cross streets?
Western and Santa Monica.
Stop.
Oh,
Oh, that is a shitty neighborhood. Jesus.
Yeah, that's fucking
Jesus Christ.
wow. East Hollywood.
Hey, I have a parking space. What's up?
Oh, baller.
What's up?
There's a tranny sleeping in it right now.
In her shopping cart.
That's for if you
okay.
really know what it's like on Santa Monica and Western. It's frightening.
Oh my God. L.A. Community College frightening.
Phoenix has like a Phoenix has like a huge party scene and stuff.
Yeah,
What-
you do coke?
Jesus.
Whoa! Wow!
Nice.
This
Whoa.
got whoa! What?
Anyway,
For
That's a
glaucoma?
yes.
Whoever did you say? Did you do coke for glaucoma?
I said Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Did you go to college, Jesse?
I did, yeah.
What'd you study?
What Christian college did you go to?
I went to film school at Scottsdale Community College.
Nice.
Oh.
Are one of the finest in the land.
Yeah. The Fighting Artichokes.
Hey.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, that's
Fighting
our
artichokes?
That's our mascot.
I want a
So
t-shirt.
great. It's better than the University of Phoenix, so good for you.
Yes,
Congratulations. It's an actual school.
The band went to the same school. They got all C's.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. No.
It doesn't work when everybody laughs.
You avoided that crash. He committed. I think you're really funny and fun to watch, and I even love how you're handling all of this right now. I just think you should continue doing what you're doing.
Yep.
And by doing what you're doing, I mean webcamming. No, but I think you should continue doing what you're doing. I think you're a real talent. I think we're going to see you on the stage.
Good
here.
start for you in LA. I think this is a really good show for you to be doing, so that the 5 years that you've put in, all of a sudden you're being exposed to really great comedians that work a lot, and people are always looking to work, have people open for them on the road and stuff like that, and with your energy and charisma.
Just stay away from flappers. You'll be fine.
I love this show so much. I watch it every in Phoenix. I would watch it.
Oh wow, that's so
It's cool
cool.
to be here, yeah.
So this is your first time doing this show.
I was here in Halloween.
The Ichabod episode.
Oh, you were on that show. I remember now.
So you're memorable to him. All right, that's good.
I saw. Yeah, and he came back to visit, and you said, "Oh, are you that girl from Pennsylvania?" And I was like, he kind of remembered me.
Funny.
Pennsylvania, Phoenix, it's all the same to me.
It's all the same thing.
I've been in LA so long that
Both places voted for Trump. All right. So.
I've been in LA so long that I now know where East Hollywood is. So.
Exactly.
Pennsylvania, the East Hollywood of wherever.
Phoenix.
All right, well, there she goes.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing it. Welcome her to Los Angeles, everybody. It's Jessie Johnson.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Nice. She's
good. She's on Twitter at Jetski Johnson. We have a young lady who is 21 years old, and she writes and performs a brand new minute every single week. She made her debut on the show on episode 100. This is episode 210. Put your hands together for the Frankenstein of Kiltony, the great Allie Makovsky, ladies and gentlemen.
Slim Shady.
Okay. I think my friend's a psycho. And I don't know what to do because he hasn't done anything, but I just know it's coming. There's no like self-defense classes I can take for a future psycho. There is no end to that joke, but if you do know my friend, he probably will kill you in a couple years. Okay, great. I have another friend. His name is Armin, and, I put the pieces together. I figured out he's probably Armenian. That is true. His name is also 75% of where he's from. And I had another friend say, I didn't know he was Armenian. And I was like, yeah, come on, that's common to be named after where you're from. I know 2 Jews named Jew. I mean, that's definitely not their name, but it is what I call them.
Boom, Allie Makovsky with another minute.
it.
Fun times. How's it going?
Things are good. Things are fine.
What is the story with this friend that you think is a psycho?
Well, I have this weird premonition that he's gonna be a bad guy.
I think truthfully that with all the shit of meeting people on Tinder and all that shit, you have to prepare for psychos that you haven't met yet.
Yeah.
That to me is a good concept, that you want to open up your own self-defense thing for psychos who haven't presented themselves.
Yeah, I just thought of it on my way here, and so I.
You can tell, yeah.
Good thing there's no psychos at the Comedy Star.
Yeah, none.
And if anybody's a real psycho, you could just throw a bottle of water at them as hard as you can. Remember that from earlier, you motherfuckers?
I do.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, no, I think
Great
he's
joke.
It's an hour later callback.
That is
Nobody
such a
gave
good joke.
fuck.
Time bomb. But
Yeah.
he wasn't a real psycho. He was just playing Anthony Perkins. All right.
Allie, you look like you're dressed to caddy at a putt-putt course. What is it? What's going on?
You look like you're a stagehand for children's theater. For Bob
I'm
Baker.
just moving the sets. I'm not even here.
The marionettes are just being taken out of their boxes.
Josh, can I have another alcoholic drink?
Alcoholic drink.
Wait, here's I like the beginning of the Armenian thing. I thought that was really funny. How can you tell he's Armenian? He's got 70. I thought you were going to say he's got 70% of his name is Armenian, and he also was my Uber driver or whatever. Some joke, or he'd sold me 2 rugs. Something where you're in the zone and you're going in a different direction, because the setup is there. I think there's something in that.
Yeah, I'm really good at ideas. I'm great at ideas.
Yeah.
Executing them.
You
no,
are.
Thanks.
No, you are. But the ideas is a really, that's one of the fucking hardest, craziest parts that people get really lazy.
By the way, that to me is really funny. What if you did a bunch of jokes where you're like, okay, I'm really great at this, but I have zero punchline, and that just do a whole chunk of setups.
Just a bunch of ideas.
Just setups, just only setups, and I think they might not laugh at the beginning, but then once people realize what you're doing, it's just another.
At 59 seconds, they're really gonna love it.
They're gonna love it, yeah.
I would say even in longer sets, you could do something like that.
Yeah.
Like to close my set, I'm going to do some jokes that I haven't finished. These don't have punchlines, but I really believe in the setup. So again, and I would even remind them, even though you just said it, I go, again, none of these have punchlines, only setups. And you literally can't lose because then they don't know when the end is, and you could just be like, told you so.
Yeah.
You could just set it up like that and then just do Ray Romano's act.
Yeah, I could.
There's your
I would
alcoholic
have to
drink,
get booked
Pat.
first.
Yeah, that's true.
So
How do you prepare? How do you Allie, how do you prepare every week for the minute?
Good
She walks the plank.
How do I prepare?
One in the
Did
plank.
you say walks the blank?
Two in the stank.
I don't know anymore. How do you prepare every week?
Existential Dolberg.
You know,
What's your preparation?
I write, and then
H.
I hope that something works enough for me to try it out here, and most of the time it doesn't, and I just say, well, I showed up.
Did you get a new job?
Nope.
No job news.
I got... I was at work. I'm only scheduled one shift a week, and my manager came up to me and said, yeah, you only have one shift a week because everyone here thinks you're slow.
Well, you're probably really slow, right?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a hostess.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't
going to be
wanna-
slow as a hostess.
Yeah, that's
though.
really bad, by the
Wait,
way.
you're like,
I'm not that slow. I think I just talk slow, and so they assume that everything else is
Allie,
slow.
could you walk us through as soon as a customer comes in? What
yeah,
do you do?
give us an example. I just walked into your restaurant. My name is...
My name is...
I go,
Allie Makovsky.
You walk up, and I say, how many are in your party? You say 2. I say,
17.
great, do you want to go in?
Oh, wait, well, let's not... Okay, there's no I say, you say. Let's try it out. I just
Okay.
walked in, okay?
Yeah.
I walk in with the Sklar brothers,
Yes,
all right?
hi.
Here we go.
Yep.
Hi.
Hello, Jesus, let's get out of here,
Cut the
guys.
bucket.
This place sucks.
I didn't know I was going to be verbally raped. Wow.
Right.
Cut the attitude.
Well, I'll probably be texting first.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you really don't want a job.
I don't want a job. I just need money. So it's like...
But you're not going to have money if they fire you.
I know. It's a struggle.
What about
All right.
webcamming?
All right, Brian.
I've thought about it, but I...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, really?
We can get
But
there.
I was like, I have to wear a mask.
So you can do that.
Yeah, you
I
can
got Nixon
always
Max.
work remotely.
But then I was like, I don't have it in me to do this. I'll just be a shitty employee until something else works out.
Anything else happen this week that in your normal life that is just sort of interesting or out of whack or anything? You're the only person that does a new that is on the show every single week, so I always like to ask that.
I just started Accutane, which is this pill that gets rid of your acne, but it makes your face extremely sensitive and red, so it's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, everybody's always said you're one of the breakout stars of this show. so.
They should see my pussy.
You take every single week with your writing and your performing, you take a very proactive approach to being on this show.
I have a serious question. Allie, did they tell you like anything about the suicide thing with Accutane?
No, it's like pretty much not happening anymore.
She's got the whitest head ever.
She's a
there's
squirter.
a suicide? There's a suicide thing?
Well, when it first came out, it was like pretty dangerous and sketchy, and people were like killing themselves. But now they have like new and improved Accutane that makes you want to kill yourself with how burnt your face is.
Right. Or
It's different.
Well, you kind of died a little on stage for a minute,
Yeah,
so there's
so
that.
I feel it, yeah.
No, but I mean, that's if any time a joke doesn't go over, why don't you talk about Accutane? That's so personal, and I love it. How old are you?
I mean, I already
You're
have-
21.
yeah.
So you should be past this
I should
nonsense.
be past it, yeah.
I'm
So
30.
I-
I still got it.
Yeah, do you guys have male acne or like adult acne?
I put Accutane on my taint and call it Accutane.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
Has anyone seen my bird?
I love that you don't have a handle on it.
I think that went over everyone's head.
Yeah, literally.
The
bird?
The
Yeah,
bird.
he probably did. He's probably flying around.
Man.
I think we always say, I mean, this is like we keep coming back to that. The more personal you get, the better it is. I mean, that is something that you're going through that probably some people have gone through in their lives, but your take on the Accutane experience, I think, is fascinating.
Yeah, I think it, yeah. I just thought of a joke, but I'll save it for next week because Mama is short on new material.
Wow, there she goes, Allie Makovsky, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, way to go. I shook her hand. I got two zits on my hand. Thank you. Trying to get every handshaking joke I can out of this goddamn thing.
I went to the bucket again. Is that okay with you guys? You want to see another comedian? This guy is a legend on this show. This week, the Kill Tony account actually tweeted out who are some of your favorite characters that have gotten pulled out of the bucket, and this guy's name actually came up quite a few times. You've seen him on the show many times, always absolutely a killer on this show, on Roast Battle, one of the funniest writers around. I'm excited to see a new minute from Dan Nolan, everybody.
So I'm a recovering heroin addict. I gained 75 pounds after I got sober. I used to shoot heroin. Now it just looks like I'm smuggling it. There's still a bunch of dirty spoons on the floor of my car, but now they're just covered in pudding. Did some jail time. I spent 6 months in jail back in 2014. First question people always ask me when I tell them that is, did you get raped in there? Which is ridiculous. It was always consensual. Jail's not that bad. You actually just hang out all day. You can watch TV. It's just like having a shitty regular life. I had a job. I used to work in the kitchen. I used to make pancakes. I used to make 2,000 pancakes a day. And one day I was walking through the hallway, I got this giant rack of 2,000 pancakes, and I take a corner, it starts to fall, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to drop these pancakes all over the floor, and I'm just going to look like a big klutz in front of the whole jail, you know? Everybody's just going to think I'm a goof. You got to look tough in there. So last minute, right when they're about to leave my hand, I just went, yo, fuck these pancakes!
Boom.
Dude.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
Look at that, Dan Nolan. Look out there. Look what you
did.
Look at them. Look how happy they are.
Fucking love it. I don't. For everyone else who came up tonight, great jokes, great opening premise.
Yep.
Personal stuff that really did happen to you that could not have happened.
The consensual joke is so funny.
And one of the interesting things that he did that
It's
the
so
other
true.
couple people that had really good sets didn't do is he did the one thing that we sort of acknowledge, which is start commanding.
Yeah.
You had it. You looked outward. You said, I'm a recovering heroin addict.
There's
boom,
your premise.
Boom,
Which,
boom,
by the way, is
boom,
funny
boom.
because, you know.
Right, yeah, people always go, yeah, you don't look like a guy.
There's no way you were heroin thin.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking great. Spoon's joke was a great
Spoon's joke
joke.
was fantastic joke. I would even consider calling them bitch ass pancakes.
Fuck these bitch ass pancakes.
Now I've never been to jail, but that feels like something you would say in jail, right?
Right.
Yeah.
These bitch ass pancakes.
Bitch ass pancakes ain't shit.
Gonna tell me. Ain't gonna tell me.
And then you raped them.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was consensual. It was.
Sometimes you punch up a joke, sometimes you punch down one.
Okay. It's just showing by example, I guess.
Exactly.
Thank you.
The comedy Ray Rice over there. Speaking of punching down. Yes.
So, Dan, you really are. We have all watched you gain weight since you've been.
But he's lost weight.
I lost 30 pounds.
Yeah. Is that true?
And I saw you crawl through a window this big because he locked his keys in his house, and there's a window this big, and somehow you got through that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But in your heroin days, that's how you got in and out of the house.
Man, so you used to be on heroin, and the jail time was for heroin. Like,
no,
what
it
is
was
that?
for a DUI, and I kept getting caught buying heroin, but I never got caught with heroin. They would just catch me coming in and out of the hood.
I want to hear about that. I want to hear about that experience. It's fascinating because you look like a mild-mannered dude who does not do heroin. I don't know. It's like I know that lots of people do heroin who look like you, but that is it is fascinating and interesting, and I feel like something that you don't hear many comics talking about. That great set, dude.
Who was your dealer?
There's this guy named Babel. If you ever go to Newburgh, New York, First and Carpenter.
Okay.
All right. Gee, this suddenly became an episode of The Wire. Jesus Christ. I don't have to shake the guy down. Fuck. We're up in the towers with Fat Joe. What the fuck?
Dan, I would absolutely love to have you on the next Death Squad show at the Ice House next Friday.
Wow.
Yes! Look at that. Look at that. Good
Holy
call.
shit.
Great fucking call. That's a booking.
Brian, I would love. I'm leaving Wednesday. I'm going
fuck off.
Ah, there he goes.
Look
He
at that.
can't make
a
it.
booking that he turned down.
I'm so sorry.
It's always good to say no.
That
may be the heroin talking.
Maybe I can come back. When is the next one?
Next Friday.
Oh, next? No, I'm going to be in.
Are you back to jail?
Yeah.
Soon. I would love to have you next
I'm
whenever.
going to be in Austin. But yeah, I mean, I'll hit you up when I get back.
Fuck yes. That's great.
All right, there he goes. Dan Nolan, everybody. Dreams coming true. Did another minute. You know what I want to do? There's a guy out there that we all fell in love with a few weeks ago, and I'm excited to bring him up again to see another new minute from him. He's super honest. This guy doesn't seem like he can tell a lie. Very interesting character. I love him. We love him. Put your hands together for Manuel Herrera, everybody. Here he goes.
Yes.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good? All right. Guys, I almost fucked a tranny last year. I couldn't believe that shit. We matched up on Timber, met up at the Starbucks down here. And the moment I looked at her, I saw her hands. They looked like mine. I saw her feet looking all gargoyle-like. And I was like, fuck. You're not a girl, huh? And in that split second, she realized she was losing me. And she threw a Hail Mary at me. She goes, yeah, but I got a mouth and an ass. And I was like, oh my God, I felt lost. I felt confused like Warren Beatty on the Golden Globes. And I tipped her a $5 bill and I left. Why the fuck did I tip her a $5 bill? She was so stupid. But yeah. Fuck trannies, man. That was a close call. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Interesting set this week where you get accidental. I've always said you are one of the most accidentally hilarious human beings.
Yeah.
Let's
fact check it.
Yeah.
Timber. I think he called it the Golden Globes. Warren Beatty hasn't been on the Golden Globes in several years. No, I feel like that could be an episode of Transparent, though. You should mail that story to yourself.
Jeremiah Watkins?
Too late.
Oh.
Did it happen? Yeah. Did it really happen? Yeah.
What'd you do?
How did you meet her? Him?
On
Timber, you dummy.
We matched up. And
you matched up on Timber.
I don't match up with
Timber is with the dating app when you're willing to drop your wood into anything.
Timber is a dating app where if you have sex with a transvestite in the forest, then it didn't really happen.
God, Jeremiah motherfucking Watkins, man.
Yeah,
What Jeremiah absolute
just
beast.
drop the eye patch and walk out of there on that. It's the sound of one hand slapping.
Manuel, you're an interesting character.
So you went to see the tranny. I mean,
well, in her pictures, like
Yeah.
all 5 pictures were on the same pose, but
Right.
like different areas of her house, I guess. I
yeah,
don't know.
yes, the woman knows how to take a picture.
Wait, what was the pose? Like that?
Oh, like ready.
Wait.
Like she's getting ready to.
That's the
beat
pose?
shit out of you.
Yeah,
Like a half a superhero?
Yeah.
Half a man?
So when you got,
something like that.
so when you got, was there a moment where you're like, because
Wonder Woman. I wonder if she's a woman.
Supertran.
where you were like, I already spent all the time getting here. I might as well get something out of this.
I gave her a $5 bill. I felt bad. I don't know what I
You gave her a $5 bill. You gave her a
Fuck
present
yeah.
your grandmother gives you on Hanukkah.
Yeah. You give her that Lincoln and jump into the stinking. You know what I mean?
I mean, deep
don't.
inside, I'm a nice guy. I don't want to be a dick too much.
Yeah, it always is
so
a good...
was she. She was also a nice guy.
Yeah. You know what? You know what women love when you throw like small amounts of money at them. Women love that.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
But and so you didn't do anything with her.
No, I was too scared.
Too scared of what? For your own sexuality?
No, but I don't know. Maybe she
You're-
can overpower me. I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Maybe not though. Maybe you were afraid that you would like it a little bit.
Yeah, what if you use the new you?
No, I'm gonna fuck a fat girl on Wednesday. I'm good.
Is that true? Where'd you meet the fat girl?
Through a coworker.
Through court?
Court?
A coworker.
Court-appointed hookup?
No.
A court-appointed obese woman.
I hereby sentence you to fuck this fat chick.
No. What's crazy is it's her community service work to do this. He met her on Blender.
Blender. Manuel Herrera. What do you do for work again?
I work at a warehouse.
Oh, that's
a lot of Manuel Herrera.
Yeah, manual labor.
I'm the sixth one.
Anything happened to you interesting this week? Was that the tranny thing that happened?
No, that was actually last year.
Okay.
We were doing it last year, but I saw the Canelo fight.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah,
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, there was a lot of people at the house.
Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
You are. So this is like that. Stop it.
Easy,
Stop it.
easy. I clicked on your Twitter at one point this week, and one of the things that I noticed is that you respond to a porn star that's notorious for deep-throating people. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah. 3 hours. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I also did that this week.
I didn't know she was a porn star. Is she a porn star? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well,
Let's
you
just say
tweeted her
she-
ridiculously.
Let's just say she works remotely.
Yeah.
So-
Sexual harassment videos.
She just moved from Arizona.
This lady named Dreadhead Killa tweeted 4 days ago in
Watch
all
out,
capital
Joel
letters. She said, "I gave head for 3 hours straight today. SMH never did it that long." To which you tweeted directly at her, "Dome for 3 hours. Next time, dome me up instead. I only last 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Like a YouTube ad."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a good joke.
Yeah.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Why didn't you tell that joke? There you go.
And then,
and like a YouTube ad, you just want it to be over.
and then all of a sudden you tweeted again. You said, "You basically gave Dome and could have seen the movie Titanic until the end."
That's funny, dude. Your
you
Twitter.
should-
Go through that, man. Your Twitter feed is getting more laughs than you are.
Right, exactly. Let me remind you of the original tweet. She said, "I gave head for 3 hours straight. I never did it that long." Then you tweeted again, a third tweet to that exact same tweet
right.
4 days ago.
There's a lot to respond
His
to
response was, again, "You're going to have a buff-ass neck now."
That's right.
Looking like China from WWF.
And then you went out with her.
Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
China, who is dead, by the way.
Look, that shit killed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, dude. Trust your writing. Trust your writing.
And then what's crazy is that was all 4 days ago. But then 3 days ago, the same girl, Dreadhead Killa,
Oh, fuck.
she tweeted, "I'm really having allergic reaction. Can't breathe well, and my face is so swollen and red. What do I do?" She tweeted out to people. And he responds the next day after all those other tweets. He goes, "I guess that's what happens after 3 hours."
That's funny, dude. Jesus. This is funny. Look at this.
I was reading these by myself, stoned on my patio
Just
yesterday,
dying. Loving it.
dying of laughter.
That's right.
By myself, picturing Jeremiah laughing the next day. Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, wait a second.
She's
Hold
putting
on.
too much faith in the public.
I didn't even notice this one. 2 days ago,
Jeez.
she tweeted again. This is just a random girl. By the way, she only has 5,683 followers. Her actual Twitter handle is HALEHXBBY.
Okay.
Anyway, 2 days ago she said, "My feet and back hurt so bad!" Exclamation point. "Bartending is hard." To which Manuel Herrera
Here it
responded,
comes.
You did it for more than 3 hours? Or was it just that epic head from the other night? You're an animal.
You're heckling this. You're Twitter heckling this woman.
Oh, man.
She is literally just listing off all her ailments, which there's nothing sexier than that.
Now, here's an interesting one. 10 hours ago. 10 hours ago.
10 hours ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me.
This
10
calendar
hours
day.
ago.
This calendar day.
10 hours ago, today, the Kill Tony official Twitter account, at all capital letters Kill Tony, tweeted, "Another Monday, another Kill Tony at the Comedy Store with Tony Hinchcliffe, Red Band, and 2 amazing guests. Get tickets." To which a young man named Brian Vieira tweeted, "Young up and coming or failing older comics. In about 15 minutes, you guys will be the older comics. Winky face smile." Clearly making a joke. Manuel Herrera responds to all of us. We're all tagged in this.
Yeah. Tag it up.
To Brian, remember, Brian Vieira ended that tweet with a winky smiley face.
I love that you're surprised that a Mexican tagged a lot of things. Thank you.
Manuel Herrera goes, "Why don't you put your name in the bucket, then talk?"
Yeah!
To which Brian Vieira responds, "One of us is confused, ... To which Manuel goes, "Never mind, I thought you were trolling."
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Look at that shit. Taste it, bitch.
Manuel, I love your style. You're on Twitter at Wintersnake.
Right.
Why Wintersnake? What is that?
It sounds like the worst Game of Thrones character ever. Beware the winter snake! Kill it with a White Walker! Wait, get that guy, get Remy back up here.
Wintersnake? I will never let him take a bath at my house.
She'll take a bath in it.
Oh, man. You guys
Why
are killing me, man.
Why Wintersnake? Yes, we are.
Why? It just sounds cool. It flows good, you know?
Does it?
Winter snake.
That's the type of thing of training with love.
Yeah, Wintersnake.
That's what she calls. Put that thing in a deep freeze, yeah.
Sounds like a small penis, winter snake.
Yeah.
Little shrinkage?
Yeah.
How big's your dick?
Oh, it's uncircumcised. Remember his mom sucked on it or something?
Oh, yeah.
It's 6.75 inches.
6.75?
Yeah.
That is
6 3/4.
that is far too accurate.
Yeah.
6 3/4.
Yeah.
6.7. And you know you don't like
It's not
push
a
the ruler
skateboard
into
deck.
your skin super hard.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just push it down and get that extra
That's
quarter?
true. Yeah.
I don't know.
I used to ride a girl
It's just
pretty
super-
average,
I love
yeah.
it. It's just so I love it. Accuracy.
Yeah.
That's the key to your comedy, bro. It is. Accuracy. Yeah.
There he goes, Manuel Herrera, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
he is.
Wintersnake. There he goes. One more time from Manuel Herrera, ladies and gentlemen. While you all sat there, Ryan J. Ebel drew tonight's episode. While we're looking at that, what do you guys want to plug? Sklar Brothers have a new podcast with our good friend Daniel Van Kirk.
It's called Dumb People Town. It's
Yeah.
on Feral Audio. You can get it for free on iTunes.
I
Check
saw it
that
at
out.
Moon Tower. I loved it. Get it on iTunes.
You'll be on it.
Yes.
We got that, and we have a Scarborough Country, which is sports and
That's
comedy out there.
awesome. Wow.
Fuck yeah, man. That's
Look at that.
great.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I love it. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
This weekend, while I was on the road, I had the amazing pleasure of listening to one of my favorite musicians' new albums. It's called Bad Chad. It's from the great band leader, Patty Reagan, over there.
Yeah, buddy.
Patty Reagan's on Twitter at Patty Reagan. Anything else, Pat? What else is going on?
Yar!
The motherfucking stone cold assassin, perhaps one of the most momentous, unbelievable comedic killers in the world. Jeremiah Watkins was on the
buddy.
show tonight. Just completely fucking dialed in.
Yar! Check out Stand Up on the Spot every second Tuesday of the month here at the Comedy Store. Reach out to me on social media at Jeremiah Stand Up and check out my website, jeremiahwatkins.tv, for my latest Jimmy Kimmel Live appearance.
Yeah.
Boom. Motherfucking Joel Jimenez has his own mic. Say something, Joel.
I just broke my tooth. At mostly sorry. Just say hello.
Love
That's
that.
it. Happy to be here.
Come see us
Love
in
it.
Kansas City this week.
I'm doing Wise Guys in Salt Lake City, June 2nd
Great
and 3rd.
club. Great fucking club.
Tembler Brewing Company, June 9th. Joke Joint in Houston, Texas, June 16th and 17th. The Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. And then Hartford, Connecticut, a bunch of fun places. Fort Worth, Texas. And next week on this show, I get to officially announce my entire huge Monster Energy tour dates that are happening in the month of August. I literally go everywhere around the country. Some House of Blueses, some big theaters, some rock venues. I'm super excited about that. So find out more about that on the next episode, episode 211. This was episode 210. Brian Redband, live audience. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody. We're going to take a picture real quick.